right, welcome back to Atomic TV for the start of the boys' game between the Hanford Falcons and the Richland Bombers. Right now, the Richland Bombers, the hottest team in the state. Right now, 17-0, and just this week, they finally made the cut. They all month long, all year long, we've been waiting for Richland. They've been sitting top 2 or 3 in the RPI rankings, and with that win last week over the 8th-ranked Chiawana Riverhawks, they now are #1 ranked in the state, according to the RPI and WIAA. So it's a big game tonight for the Bombers, finally being ranked first in the state. At home, you got to defend your home turf. Ethan, what's some things you want to know coming into this one?
Well, Richland, obviously, you said, finally gets over the hump, being ranked #2 in the state in the WIA Power Rankings for 4 weeks in a row. Then finally, with that win over the 8th-ranked Chiawana, they finally get over to up to 1 ranked in the state. So I was very happy to see that. And just a few things before this, Hanford's last game was Tuesday, February 4th, versus the Pasco Bulldogs, which they defeated them 62 to 45. And I mean, should be a decently good matchup. I mean, we saw last time that these two teams faced, it was a close game up until about that 4th quarter. And I mean, obviously Hanford, you know, this is basically like their Super Bowl playing Richland. I mean, they always show up for this game, and I wouldn't be surprised tonight if they do the same here as well.
All right, so we're going to go down to Addie right now with Coach Streufert down below for an interview.
Coach Streufert, how are you doing tonight?
It's a good day. We're in the gym.
And what have been your guys' strengths with your team this season?
I think offensively we've just been really versatile. We can do a lot of different things with a lot of different guys. And as usual, we share the ball really well, and it's paid off for us.
And how are you going to use that offense and use those skills and lead it on to the playoffs?
Well, I think we just got to keep developing. We have guys that haven't played their best basketball yet, and I think it's coming. We just got to get there.
And how are you guys going to be focusing? What are you guys going to be focusing on in your practice for these next 3 games that are going to lead you into the postseason?
We play so many games at the end of the year. It's game, practice, game, practice, game, practice, right? So it's hard to focus on a lot of things, but just the little things, the details that make everything work for us. So that'll be the focus.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Back to you, Ryland.
So now, Ethan, coming to this one, obviously, thank you so much, Addie, for that interview with Streufert and all that great information. And now, coming to this one, Ethan, what do you think that the Bombers can do, kind of solidify this one early and kind of get Hanford off their backs at home?
Well, last time these two teams played, Hanford was in a 2-3 zone the whole time, and they weren't really able to get anything going interiorly like they are used to. So what I want to see here tonight out of them is to get on the rim, use their strengths like Lance Hornevet, who had an absolute beautiful game inside the paint against Chiawana last weekend. And then obviously Landon Northrop, getting him involved from beyond the arc. That's also a main priority for the Bombers, as you know, he's their best shooter and overall best playmaker here tonight. And you know, obviously simple stuff like guarding the ball tightly and heavily. You know, last time these two teams played, we saw Hanford get a bunch of easy shots that, I mean, the Richland defense usually doesn't give up. So I think if they can do those things, we should see a pretty dominant victory here from the Bombers tonight.
Yeah, I know exactly. And so last time they did play at home at Hanford, Hanford actually in the first quarter had the lead against the Bombers. That's the only team this year that the Bombers have played that had ended the quarter, any quarter, with the lead against the Bombers this season. Hanford shot almost 80% from the field goal that first quarter. It looked like every single shot they had was just falling. And at home, it was just electric in there. It was the loudest I've ever heard the Hanford gym, and it was just rocking. They were making shots. The players were excited. And thankfully, the Bombers were able to shut that down later in the game and come out on top in double digits like they usually do. But yeah, obviously, this Hanford team shows sparks of electricity. I mean, they can get hot and get started whenever they want to. So if Richland can kind of contain that here at home tonight and not let that happen early, they should be able to put the nail in the coffin before the third quarter even starts.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, at home, the Bombers tonight will be missing a key role player here tonight. Zachary Rose will not be playing tonight.
And so, thank you so much, everybody. We're going to go to our announcer, Michael Valise, public address announcer Michael Valise, for intros. So thank you.
like to remind you that RSD is tobacco-free school. Tobacco products and alcohol is not permitted on school property. Signs all the official school band using these types of movie are strictly prohibited. At the conclusion of the game, spectators are to remain in the bleachers until all players, coaches, and officials have entered their respective locker rooms. The gym floor must be cleared when the game day personnel finish completing their tasks. We hope to enjoy tonight's contest and support our efforts to protect human dignity by promoting good citizenship and sportsmanship in high school and slash athletics. Have friends and family want to follow along with Camp here tonight? The game will be broadcast live on YouTube by our Best Class and Topic TV program. To watch the game, go to youtube.com, search for Topic TV, and join Rylan Hubbard and Ethan Van Beek from the action. Fans, before tonight's introductions, please turn your attention to the video board. Bomber fans, the 7th annual RSD Special Needs Field Day is set to take place on May 22nd at Brandbridge Stadium from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Field Day is a pinnacle day in the spring of awareness, inclusion, and diversity are celebrated for students receiving special services. Last year, we saw over 491 student athletes from RSD schools participate in Field Day, and well over 200 peer student volunteers to help put on the event. Field Day is 100% community sponsored and cannot happen without your support. Starting today, Friday, February 7th through Friday, February 14th, the Jersey Mike's at Queensgate is donating a portion of every meal purchased when you say, I support Field Day. Bomber Nation, please head to the Queensgate Jersey Mike's this week and help us put on and support an outstanding cause, and be sure to say, I support Field Day. Attention fans, if you drive a white Lexus SUV, again a white Lexus SUV, license plate CLG5379, you have 5 minutes to go move your car. You are parked in the fire lane and you will be towed. Again, CLG5379, white Lexus SUV. The clock is running. Now, fans, it's my pleasure to introduce the players for tonight's MCC matchup. First down starts to the visiting Hanford Falcons. At board, a 5'11 senior, number 11, Jackson Nemi. At board, a 6'2 senior, number 12, Moses Cummins. At guard, a 6'1 sophomore, number 13, Vic Sadler. And at center, a 6'3 senior, number 3, Cole Skipper. Now turning to the starters for the Hanford Falcons. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 1, Troy Jensen. At guard, a 6' senior, number 3, Grayson Jones. At guard, a 6' sophomore, number 4, Maddox Riley. At guard, a 6'2 senior, number 3, Reese Weinschmidt. At center, a 6'5 sophomore, number 32, Pierce Killian. The Falcons are coached by Alan Griffin. He's assisted by Terry Watson, Andrew Lanning, and Ryan Ellis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, getting proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, welcome back for the start of the boys' game right here. The Hanford Falcons versus the Richland Bombers. Richland Bombers here at home in Art Dawald Gym, trying to come in here at home and get their 18th win to make that an 18-game winning streak for the Bombers. Ethan, what are two players that we should look out for on both sides of the ball?
I think here tonight we should look out for Lance Hornivit. Offensively, he's great inside, loves that post spin move. Will get to go a lot of time for the Bombers, and I mean he's also a threat defensively, the Bombers' tallest player. And another player to watch out for is Troy Jensen for the Hanford Falcons. You know, a good guard for them, can get a lot of buckets in different ways. So another player to watch out here for tonight's matchup versus the Falcons and the Bombers.
Exactly, so Reese Reinschmidt at 6'2", trying to get the tip off here tonight against 6'8" Lance Hornivit. Can he pull off the impossible? No, he cannot. So just like that, the Bombers win the tip-off and they start off the game. Now Skako kicking out to cutting Kiso Kahane, unable to get a handle on that one. That's going to be out of bounds, Hanford basketball.
Skako right there with the right idea to find Kiso Kahane down low. Just Kahane unable to handle the ball right there.
Yeah, no, exactly. Kahane is a linebacker for a reason at football.
Yeah, definitely not a receiver.
So now Skako, good defense on Reinschmidt. Reinschmidt gives a pump fake, gives that one up now. Riley driving to his right, crossover on Northrop, kicks that one back out. Moses Clements going up, guarded by Skako, tipped away by Northrop, almost stolen. They get the switch. Hornivit now on Riley to the corner, puts up at the shot clock, no good. And just like that, that's a violation on Hanford. That's no good from Grayson Jones on the floater.
Yeah, Jones right there, just trying to put some sort of shot up there for the Falcons as time expires on the shot clock. But I mean, that's just great defense all around by the Bombers right there.
You know exactly. Now Kisa Kahane bringing it up for the Bombers. That's Skako at the wing. He gives it up to Northrop. Northrop guarded by Jensen. Back to Skako. Now Woodard. Woodard going to his left, pull up, mid-range jumper. That's good. Jackson Woodard gets his first shot to go. He's automatic from there.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it all season long. He loves that mid-range pull-up shot off the dribble, and Jackson Woodard right there just finds nothing but net on that one.
Jensen now gets that handoff to Riley. Riley back to Reinschmidt. Reinschmidt guarded by Skako. Fakes the pull-up. Picks away. Stolen by Kisa Kahane. Reads that one perfectly. Hornivit now. He goes up with the right. That's good. Lance Hornivit.
Nice find right there by Landon Northrop to find Lance Hornivit in transition right there. And I mean, Lance Hornivit just showing off his size right there.
And an early timeout taken by the Falcons, flustered by this Richland defense and offense. Ethan, I mean, Kisa Kahane getting that steal super early kind of set the tone. I mean, they got that shot clock violation, but the Kahane gets through in front of that back door from Grayson Jones and gets it away, and a great passing around play from the offense to get them going too.
No, yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, that's just the presence that Kiza Kahane has down inside. I mean, we've seen it a lot this year where a player will try to post up Kahane, but I mean, he'll just use his strength and get right in front of him and steal that ball away. And I mean, that's just one of the key parts of this Bomber defense that has just been absolutely in a chokehold for most of their for most of their opponents, excuse me.
Exactly. Now, that's Troy Jensen inbounding. Inbounding for the Falcons now. He finds Jones. Jones going to his left, guarded by Northrop. Now Ryan Schmidt. Stolen away by Northrop. Using that physical body. Back to Northrop. Northrop with the lob. That's good. Layup.
I mean, great ball movement right there between Hornevet and Northrop. I mean, Northrop credit with the steal. Finds Hornevet right back to Northrop for an athletic finish at the rim.
Jensen guarded by Northrop now, trying to post him up. Gets it to Ryan Schmidt. Ryan Schmidt, he's going to be fouled by Skako.
Yeah, Ryan Schmidt right there doing his absolute most to try to get open on Skako's tight defense right there, but Skako just used a little bit too much of his hands on that one. And Ryan Schmidt, a really talented player, leads the Falcons in scoring here on this team.
Yeah. Now Jensen inbounding, throws it up, caught by Jones. Off the screen. That's going to be an open look, and that's good. Good layup with the right hand for Maddox Riley.
A nice drive right there by Riley. Puts a move on his defender and goes up and gets it to fall for Hanford's first points of the night here.
Skako now pull up from the free throw line. No good. Rebound Jensen. Now Jensen bringing it up, guarded by Hornevet. Northrop now on Jones. Tries to get him to jump, but good defense. Now Riley guarded by Northrop. Trying to get Ryan Schmidt. Ryan Schmidt, good defensive play by Skako. Skako goes up with the left. That's good, Josiah Skako.
I mean, that's the type of defense that we're used to seeing from Skako all year. I mean, he's usually checked against their best player, and right there just steals it away from Ryan Schmidt, trying to get the ball near the logo and goes all the way for a nice left-handed finish.
So now Maddox Riley dishes that one back out. Clemens. Now Grayson Jones in the corner to Maddox Riley. Riley trying to find a cutting Jensen. Good defense from Hornebeck. Jensen now at the wing. Gets a switch. Keeps Kahane on him. Tries to go up with the right. Way off. Trying to get off at the buzzer. Throws it down court to Woodard. Woodard, he goes up with the right. In and out, no good. Woodard is able to get his own rebound, though. And Josiah, oh, sorry, excuse me.
I'm sorry, I said looks like right there we got a hold on Josiah Skako. Obviously frustrated with that one. I mean, these past few games we've been crediting him with his inability to foul, but right there already picking up his second foul of the game, so he's definitely going to have to watch out looking defensively.
Now Skako leads his defender, and he fouls again. Josiah Skako, his third foul, and just like that, Braylon Edwards takes up his warm-off shirt, and he's going to clock in. Skako knows he's coming off.
Yeah, I mean, already 4 minutes into this game, he's got 3 fouls, so we might not see him until the second half, which is a crucial piece for this Bombers defense. I mean, right there, just not a very smart foul by Skako. I mean, you already have 2. Why contest that? I mean,
yeah,
that's probably not a very high percentage shot.
Yeah, and even if you contest that, you don't have to go so much force into the guy. Just put your hands up there, maybe make a noise or something. That's from the red line there. I've only seen one person make threes from the red line. Any team this season has been Landon Northrop.
Exactly, but I mean, Braylon Edwards obviously coming off one of his probably best games of the season. I mean, he doesn't really score the ball much, but just in all other aspects of the game, whether it's, you know, passing, finding players open on a cut, or, you know, defensively, most importantly, he's a great player. So
yeah, no, exactly. Now Woodard fakes the dish to Northrop, gives it back up to Hornebeck. Hornebeck now guarded by Clemens, spins, going to the rack, puts up with the right. That's too easy for him, and the foul.
Lance Hornebeck showing off his big body right there, getting inside into the paint, and gets the and one for the Bombers. Chance at 3 points right here.
So now Hornebeck, he'll shoot his free throw at the line for the 3-point opportunity.
Hornebeck at the line shooting 1.
That's good. Lance Hornebeck gets his free throw. Now Grayson Jones with the Falcons, looking for something, guarded by Northrop. Loses his hand a little bit, but Riley's able to recover it, guarded by Woodard. And that's tipped away by Hornbeck, but Hornbeck just couldn't get enough of his hand on that one to take it to the hoop. That would have been a cool one there. He had nobody with him in transition. He could have got a nice dunk.
Oh, yeah, you best believe he would have showed out for a dunk right there.
I mean, if you follow him on Instagram, you might see dunk of the day all the time. He has plenty of ones in his bag that he could have done there.
Yeah, that would have been interesting to see which one he would have pulled out. Maybe like a little East Bay or something. Dig deep
I don't know
into his bag.
East Bay, I don't know about that.
Hey, I think he's got it in him, I swear.
I mean, I don't know if Bronny James is on the court, but but no, it definitely could have been a cool one. Now with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, the Bombers up 11-5 on the Falcons. The Falcons haven't really had much to go on offense, but the last possessions kind of turned that one around with an easy 2 and a foul from Skako that led to 3 free throws at the line.
I mean, so far tonight, we've seen the Bomber defense play exponentially better than the first time that these two teams met. I mean, the Falcons haven't really gotten anything going on offense, really. And I mean, I think that's just the Bombers defense improving over the season and especially stepping up to their hometown, crosstown rival, the Falcons. So
that's a 3-pointer from Riley. That's good. Maddox Riley with a 3-pointer, making it a 3-point game.
Strong 3-pointer from Maddox Riley right there.
Hornbeck kicking down low to Kiesel Kahane. Loses his handle again. Finds Edwards cutting. Edwards nowhere to go, gets it back up to Hornbeck. Hornbeck pull-up jumper. That's good.
Strong rebound right there by Braylon Edwards underneath the hoop, getting the Bombers a second chance opportunity right there. And Lance Hornbeck pulls up from the mid-range right there. And that was straight money.
And now Grayson Jones gives up to Jensen. Jensen guarded by Northrup. Calls for a screen from Reinhardt. They get the switch. Edwards on him. Edwards, good defense. Holds up strong, and Edwards trips over Jensen. Northrup, that's good from 3.
Dang, Lance Hornbeck, yeah, you definitely don't want to leave that guy open. He's a threat from beyond the arc, and Landon Northrup sinks it for the Bombers.
Exactly, Northrup in the corner. Not going to miss that one wide open. Now Riley trying to find Clemens. Clemens gets it. Back up to Reichman. That's a deep 3-pointer. No good. Last touch by Hanford.
Ryan Schmidt right there trying to respond to the Landon Northrup 3-pointer. Misses that one just off the mark.
So Edwards the inbound for the Bombers. And just like that, number 13, Bates Sadler checks in. Now Woodard gives up to Hornbeck. Back to Woodard on the cut. Beautiful play, and he lays that in with the right.
And that's a beautiful drawn-up play right there. Get to Lance at the top of the key, then have Jackson Woodard cut right off you. He was left wide open. Beautiful play right there for the Bombers.
Grayson Jones gets the handoff now to Sadler. Sadler loses that. Stolen by Edwards. Edwards at the core. He's going to go up with the left. He's pinned, but that's going to be a foul.
I mean, Edwards, we know he has great defense right there. Edwards on the steal. Goes coast to coast with it. Puts it up for the Bombers and draws the foul.
So Edwards, he's going to shoot too.
Looks like the defender right there was trying to give him a high five on the backboard right there, honestly.
And he misses his first free throw. Just got to get a little bit more strength on that, Braylon. I mean, gave you that white chocolate nickname a couple games ago. You got to make these free throws.
That's what I'm saying.
And there we go, gets that second one.
Nate Moore checks into the game for the Bombers.
Now Northrup guarding Jones. Going to his right. Nowhere to go. Puts up with the left floater. That's good.
Grayson Jones right there with a nice spin move floater shot.
Nate Moore thinks about it. Gives it back up to Woodard. Woodard pull up mid-range. That's good. Jackson Woodard automatic from that pull-up.
Honestly, at this point, we just know it should go in when he pulls up from the mid-range. I mean, that's just the great part of his game is, you know, most people don't really focus on the mid-range shot because, like, why focus on the mid-range when I can either get a layup or a 3-pointer? But Jackson Woodard just absolutely automatic here tonight from mid-range.
That's good over Braylon Edwards. But yeah, exactly. I mean, that deep mid-range shot is the lowest percentage shot you can take in the game of basketball, and especially fading away like that, it's tough. So out the corner, 3-pointer. That's too much from Nate Moore. Nate Moore, he's been pretty automatic from behind the arc this season. Just kind of a tough one there, uncharacteristic from him. And that's a foul on Northrop. Looks like he just used too much of his body.
Yeah, Northrop right there just using a little bit too much of his body on a spinning Grayson Jones right there.
Now Grayson Jones, guarded by Moore. Hands that one back off to Riley. Riley guarded by Morgan off the switch, loses his handle. Goes up to Ryan Schmidt. Ryan Schmidt now. Guarded by Hornbeck. Thinks about that one and just throws it away. Hornbeck too tall for me even to put that one up. Northrop gets a tip on it. Trying to get Clemens. Tipped around. Good play by Edwards, and Ryan Schmidt's able to recover that one. Now Jones, that's a three-pointer. Box!
Grayson Jones really left wide open right there and sinks the shot for the Falcons.
No good from Northrop. That one's pretty deep, but able to get that one to fall. No shot clock for the Falcons. They got 15 seconds. Finds Clemens. They're going to take their time. Probably not want to let the Bombers get hot before the quarter ends. In the court now, Bates. Bates drives. Goes up with the right. That's good over Nate Moore. What a play. Bates Sadler. Count the basket and one.
Bates Sadler right there with an extremely tough finish right there. Draws a foul on the way up with that nice right-handed drive float shot. And, I mean, that could be the momentum that the Falcons need going into this second quarter to take the lead from the Bombers here.
Exactly. So now with 5.4 seconds on the game clock, Bombers going to have to try to get off a rush shot after this free throw. Even if he misses this one, it'll be even harder. And he misses it. So Hornbeck gets the rebound, sprinting up the court. Now, goes up at the buzzer, no good from Hornbeck.
Yeah, Hornbeck right there just trying to find an open player from Richland, but nobody was really open right there. Just has to chuck up a shot of desperation right there. I don't even think it would have counted if it wouldn't have went in, but
exactly. So after one quarter play, Richland Bombers 21, the Hanford Falcons 17. Checks back in both teams. The Richland Bombers up 21 to the Hanford Falcons 17. And for a couple minutes of the second quarter, we're here with Colson Mackey, football star and baseball star. How's it going, Colson?
I'm doing well. How are you, Ron?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, I mean, we see you out there leading the student section, being loud. What's your favorite part about being a Bombers fan?
Man, my favorite part about being a Bomber fan is just the atmosphere. Like you can see right now, our student section showed out tonight. A lot of bodies out here cheering for the #1 in the state boys basketball team, and I just think it's awesome.
Yeah, just like that, and Bates Sadler kicks that one down low to Clemens. Clemens is that one now. Jackson Neamy talking back in, trying to make a force, guarded by Calhane. Driving on him, nowhere to go. Swings that one back out now. And Bates Sadler loses his handle, and that'll be out of bounds Richland basketball. Bates Sadler loses his handle. I mean, Colson, you know a lot about catching footballs. I mean, just like that. I mean, what do you think his biggest problem was? Do you think he's turned his head too early? I mean, you'd be the one to tell.
Yeah, usually when something like that happens, he's trying to think about what he's going to do next before he makes the actual catch. And I think that was the scenario just there. He tried to do something before he had possession of the ball.
Exactly. I'm glad we could get some expert analysis there from your wide receiver perspective. Now Bates Sadler swings that one to Clemens. That's a step back mid-range. That's good. Clemens with a nice shot. And Jackson Woodard with the basketball. I mean, Jackson Woodard being your QB on this football team, what does he mean to you, especially as a leader, being such a young guy and stepping up in a big role?
Since I knew his brother so well, it was pretty cool to, his brother was sort of a leader to me. And
that's good. Landon Northrop hits a deep one.
And I thought it was really interesting how I could take Jackson under my wing this year and teach him some stuff. And I mean, he's just a really strong-minded kid, great athlete, hard worker, and I think it's just really cool that I could take him in this year under my wing.
Exactly. I mean, we know you're always a big leader, Colson, always going to be vocal on the football field. I mean, setting a lot of Richland records, I mean, alongside his brother and alongside his little brother. I mean, Josh and Jackson, my family probably loves you. That's a three-pointer, no good. And now Nimi, he's going to go up with the right. Smokes it, rebound Hornbeck. Now Hornbeck throws that one down towards Skako. Skako able to recover another three-pointer from Northrop. That's a heat check. Shot. Landon Northrop with another three-pointer. Lando get himself hot. And timeout taken by the Falcons. Colson, I mean, the Bombers getting hot here on offense. I mean, what's so good to their productivity right now, going on an 8-0 run?
Man, when these guys get their feel and they get hot, they will not let off the brakes. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. I think there's maybe one game that we haven't won by 10 or more points. I mean, these guys have just been dominant all year, and you can see why. They've got the size advantage, they've got the speed advantage. Once they get on their opponents and start outplaying them, man, it's pretty hard for them to come back. So that's what I think makes them so great. They won't let up.
Exactly. So, I mean, this Bomber, they move at a fast pace on offense. I mean, they're almost always on the fast break. Colson never really using that shot clock to their advantage. I mean, they're taking the shots before the shot clock even hits 15. You never see them having to rush anything. I mean, they're just quick. And that starts in practice with Stroyford, making them run all the time, getting their conditioning up. I mean, they move as the quickest offense, I think, in the state of Washington.
I'd say so.
Sal Jensen inbounding for the Falcons. Ryan Schmidt driving on Northrop. Tries to spin, loses his handle. Kahane with the good help. Tipped around. Kahane forces that one out. Dives on top of it. And that's going to be last touch by Northrop. That'll be Falcon basketball. So with 5:46 remaining, the Bombers up by 8 now. 13 seconds on the shot clock for the Falcons to get something up. Now that's Clemens. Clemens calling for a screen. Woodard, last touch by him, so that'll be Hanford basketball. Now Woodard inbounding for the, they called it out of bounds on Hanford, excuse me. So Kisa Kahane heel inbound. Colson, obviously, I mean, you're a senior this year. What's been your favorite part about going to Richland?
I'd say, honestly, there's too many, but I just think every moment on Friday Night Lights is pretty special, just playing in front of all those fans. I think, I think moments like this too, just being around the Bomber atmosphere, getting to experience this both as a fan, as a player, we have it pretty good here.
Yeah, I know exactly. I mean, last year we got to watch the boys baseball team win state. We got to watch the boys basketball team go to state. Obviously, the football team making a run as well. I mean, we're just blessed no matter what sport, along with softball always being great. Just no matter the sport, always seems like the Bombers find their way to succeed in the state of Washington.
Big facts.
And that ball's tipped away from Hornbeck on the inbound that they like to run so well. Jensen, that's swatted away, Josiah Skaka.
Good D, Joe.
Now Northrop, another three-pointer. Oh, in and out. Unlucky from Northrop. And Skaka with a good defensive play. Kicks to the corner. Woodard, no good. Kalane with the tip, no good. Just like Ryan Schmidt throws one down court. And the layup is good, so a good fast break defensive play from the Falcons, lead into the 2 on the transition bucket. And Colson, now, before we let you leave, who do you think is going to score the most points for this one for the Bombers?
I think Landon Northrop's going to do his thing tonight and get it done for the Bombers.
Now, I mean, I think that's a pretty easy choice, not hard that. And now, Colson, we appreciate you so much. I mean, you have such a big impact on Richland on and off the field. Obviously, we hear you all the time. I mean, it was great talking to you, man.
Yep, thank you so much for having me on. Go Bombers.
Now Woodard. Excuse me, Northrop at the wing. He spins on Jensen, goes up with the left. That's good, and the foul, and one. Landon Northrop. So Landon Northrop, he'll go to the line and shoot one. So now Ethan's back as my close commentator.
Welcome back, guys.
We appreciate Colson for having on. Always fun to get some interviews going on here, get some other minds. I mean, the audience has to listen to us for 3 hours a Friday and Saturday. I mean, they probably get bored of us, I'd guess.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm glad that Colston Mackey got to come on here and speak a few words of wisdom for us on Atomic TV. You know, always good to get another mind's take on the game. So
exactly. So now Ryan Schmidt, guarded by Hornbeck, gets out to the corner now. That's Grayson Jones, swings it, and that's stolen. Woodard to Skako. Skako, he's going to go up with the right. That's good. Just trying to Skako with it.
Skako not afraid to take it all the way to the rim right there.
Now Jones, guarded by Northrop. Troy Jensen now gives it Riley. Riley guarded tightly, trying to get to Ryan Schmidt. Now Joe, switch on it. Grayson Jones driving, kicks it out. Killian, once again. Now to Riley. Riley pump fakes on. Skako goes it up, way off, no good. After the shot clock, unable to get that one to fall.
And that's another shot clock violation for the Falcons. I mean, not getting much going offensively right there just because of this Bombers defense here that, I mean, has absolutely been putting the clamps on them on some of these offensive possessions.
Now Northrop again going up with the right. That's an easy bucket for him. He gets right through the defense. And just like that, he's got 16 points already with 3 minutes remaining in this one.
Yeah, Landon Northrop right there with a nice little pump fake, get his defender in the air. And, I mean, he was really just left wide open right there underneath the basket for the easy layup.
Exactly. Now it gives it back to Riley. Right to the cross court. Nowhere to go. Hornbeck now. He's taking his stuff behind the back. Ooh! Layup with the right.
Hornbeck is cooking right now. That was a beautiful behind the back.
Yeah, Hornbeck trying to show off his bag, and just like that, it just goes down with the zone over Hornbeck, so they go bar for bar. Now Northrop swings to the wing, finds Hornbeck. Hornbeck back out to Skako. Skako now dish to Woodard. Good spin move with the left. That's good. Jackson Woodard.
Jackson Woodard with a beautiful spin move right there, taking a page out of Lance Hornbeck's book with that spin move right there. Great job by Jackson Woodard. As he took the ball out of bounds right there as well.
And now Clemens checking the game for the Falcons for number 4 Maddox Riley. Now Jensen inbounding for the Falcons. And going to this Ryan Schmidt, getting some airtime over Kisa Kahane and puts that in.
I was about to say, felt like he was levitating there for a while on that layup.
Levitating by Dua Lipa.
Love that song.
And that's off from the corner from Jackson Woodard, but Hornbeck's able to get that rebound, and that's going to be a travel on Lance Hornbeck. Oh, no, excuse me. And one. Lance Hornbeck gets that in. I'm surprised, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were calling the foul before the travel there because, I mean, he tried to go through 2 defenders right there, and he got a flurry of arms in his face.
I'm just surprised that they're calling the foul on the and one. If anything, they'll call that 2 shots at the line. I mean, he shot the ball after he hit the floor, but at the end of the day, it's more points for the Bombers. So
that's what I'm saying.
So now Jensen going to his right, gives that one to Ryan Schmidt, trying to get through a defense stripped away by Northrop. Now Killian has to give that one up. Jones hucks up a 3-pointer, no good, tipped around. Kisa Kahane gets up for that rebound. Now Hornbeck thinks about it, goes up with the right off the glass, no good, and rebounded by Ryan Schmidt.
Yeah, Hornbeck right there, usually pretty automatic with those spin shots, just a little bit too much on that one.
And good pass down low to Killian. Killian, no good. And he goes up on Kisa Kahane 3 times. He's able to get that one in.
I mean, that's a great play right there by Pierce Killian, getting his own rebound 3 different times and putting it up and in for the Falcons.
You got to get this one to Landon Northrop. That's exactly what they do. That's a 3-pointer. Bottom! Bang! Landon Northrop. That's his 4th of the game. He's got 19.
Landon Northrop pulling up from almost the red line on the court right there. That's a deep 3.
So now Grayson Jones, guarded by Northrop. Gets it back to Ryan Schmidt. Ryan Schmidt trying to drive on Northrop. Pulls up mid-range. That's good! Reese Ryan Schmidt.
Reese Ryan Schmidt showing he can do it everywhere on the court. That time with that mid-range shot. Beautiful shot by him.
Skako, that's a mid-range jumper. Off the back iron, no good. Jensen's able to recover it, but Woodard gets that last touch. That's a deep 3-pointer.
Oh, way off. A little bit of a heat check right there for Northrop. I was about to go crazy if you would have hit that. That would.
I mean, it looked.
Hey, from here it looked pretty good, but
It looked on target, but I mean, a little too much from Landon Northrop.
a little too much sauce on that one, right?
I mean,
there.
I know he has some Idaho coaches watching up there, so I mean, trying to show off to them. Unfortunately, he just doesn't get that one to fall.
He's been showing off in other aspects of his game, just not right there. I mean, but nice cut right there by Kiesel Kauhane, and Landon Northrop showing his assist ability right there, finding Kiesel Kauhane.
And no good, tries a full court shot. I don't understand that one there. I think that Clemens didn't understand how much time was left on the clock. He pulled up from the logo like he was Landon Northrop.
He could have at least gotten to the three-point line right there, but I mean, if he thought he could make it, he just decided to pull that thing from the half court, so.
Exactly.
Reminder, spectators are not allowed on the gymnasium floor at any time during the game.
And so after that, one half of play, the Richland Bombers up 46 to the Hanford Falcons 32.
Until all players, coaches, and officials have entered their respective locker rooms. Attention fans, with their competition on deck at Chihuahua tomorrow and headed to Nationals in Florida next week, your #1 ranked Gold Rush Dancing. With their competition upcoming tomorrow and nationals next week, tonight we're going to celebrate our senior night dancers. The first dancer we'd like to recognize is Richland Bomber. She's being accompanied by her mom, Mary Bomber, stepdad Mike Miley, dad Robert Bomber, and sister Jasmine. She's a fourth-year team member and co-captain. After high school, Richland plans to further education in youth ministries. Next season, we're going to recognize Maggie Taylor. She's being accompanied by her parents, Rebecca and Arn, and Grandma herself. She's a fourth-year team member and co-captain. After high school, Maggie planned on attending the University of Idaho and majoring in business. Next up is Cameron Lindhoff. She's being accompanied by her mom, Samantha Lewis, and dad, Joshua Lindhoff, and his sister, Ellery Mayer. She's a fourth-year team member and co-captain. Cameron will be receiving her AA from CBC at the end of the year and plans on attending Grand Canyon University and majoring in elementary education. Last senior member recognized is Ayla Thompson. Ayla Thompson. She's being accompanied by James Thompson, mom Teresa Thompson, and stepdad Jimmy. She's a fourth-year team member and is captain of the team. After high school, Ayla plans on attending a four-year university out of state in majoring in business marketing. How will you pay your senior night gold answers? Back over to the best day band in the land.
back to Atomic TV for the start of this second half of the Bomber basketball game. The Bombers currently have 46-32 on the Hanford Falcons, and we excuse the technical difficulties once again on this broadcast. The video was being a little bit glitchy. We're sorry about that, and we're just trying to continue and make these broadcasts better every single day and every single game. So we'll try to do our best to make sure that doesn't happen again, just like the microphones. So we appreciate everybody being patient. And just like that, Lance Hornbeck gets himself started early with an easy layup with the right.
Yeah, Lance Hornbeck right there getting the Bombers going here in the second half.
Now Maddox Riley, guarded by Woodard, Skako. Ryan Schmidt guarded by Northrop, guarded tightly. That's a deep three-pointer right in Landon Northrop's eye. That's good.
Reese Reinschmidt, I mean, we know he can score the basketball right there, getting the Falcons offense going here early in the second half.
That's good, Lance Hornbeck.
Hornbeck going back-to-back for the Bombers here on offense. Right there, just an easy, nice little post move, little pump fake right there for Hornbeck.
Now Ryan Schmidt gets Northrop the pump, jump twice, but that arm span's able to keep him in it. Now going up, a reverse layup. Oh my goodness. Grayson Jones showing off the athleticism. That's a three-pointer. No good. And that's going to be last touch by Maddox Riley out of bounds.
Nice hustle right there from Riley right there, just unable to stay in bounds for the Falcons. Will remain Bomber possession.
Now Hornbeck spins on Plemons. That's good. Lance Hornbeck making it look easy out there.
Lance Hornbeck on a 6-0 run for himself regarding Bomber scoring. Has all 6 points for the Bombers here in the second half.
Now going to his right, Grayson Jones pump fakes on Skako, puts it up. Tough shot, no good. Rebound to Kisa Kahane. Back to Hornbeck. Now Northrop. Good find. Skako gets the pump fake, and Skako is stripped by Reese Reinschmidt. Reminds me of that James Harden play when James Harden goes up for the block, but gets pump faked and on his way down swats it. So Reese Reinschmidt with a beautiful play.
Yeah, super athletic right there from Reese Reinschmidt. Not even really looking at the shot after he got put in the air by Skako. Just a nice defensive play all around.
And Jackson Woodard, you could call it a little bit of a lucky bounce there off the back iron, but it gets into the net.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the type of shooter's touch that Woodard has right there. Not necessarily the greatest looking shot, but it bounces in for him.
Now Plemons gives the dish now to Riley. Riley going to his right. Fights to the screen. Ooh, crossover on Woodard. Got nowhere to go though. Ryan Schmidt guarded by Kisa Kahane gets the switch from Woodard. Back to Riley. Riley now guarded by Kisa Kahane. Now Plemons. Got 2 seconds. He has to just chuck up a shot. Bakes it in! Oh my goodness!
Plemons with just an absolute heave right there. Just a desperation shot. And I mean, we've talked about these desperation shots at the end.
Bounce! Landon Northrop answers right back.
I mean, Landon Northrop just put a little end to that celebration right there, responding with the three-pointer. But I mean, Plemons just pulling up from deep right there.
And that's tipped away by Northrop. And Northrop just throws him onto the ground. And Grayson Jones, he gets up in a little bit of frustration. That's going to be a foul called on Landon Northrop.
Yeah, Grayson Jones right there, fired up. I don't know if he's mad if he got the foul called on him or what, but maybe just hyped up that, you know, maybe they're getting some momentum going their way this half. But, I mean, Landon Northrop probably got away with 2 fouls there on that play. Finally gets called for the second body.
Now Grayson Jones, guarded by Skako. Nowhere to go, gives that up to Plemons. Back to Jensen. Jensen loses handle. Ryan Schmidt goes down low to Sadler. Sadler stripped by Woodard, and he is fouled. He'll go to line and shoot too.
I mean, lucky for Troy Jensen right there. Ryan Schmidt was right behind him to catch that pass. Went right through his hands, but Ryan Schmidt was right there to catch it for him. And then Bates Sadler down low draws the foul.
Sadler, he makes his first free throw.
I mean, props to this Hanford team. here tonight. I mean, they play with just such resilience against these Bombers. I mean, it never seems like they want to be put out of this game. I mean, they're trying their hardest every play to get back into this one.
Now that's another three-pointer from Northrop. Bottoms! Landon Northrop. He is feeling himself from three.
I mean, this is the Landon Northrop that we're used to seeing. I mean, early on in the season, he was unstoppable from three, and he looks like that here tonight as well.
Hornbeck getting drove on by Jensen. Jensen goes up to the right, no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Woodard, fights him off. Going down court, tipped away by Reinschmidt. Reinschmidt heads up play. Now
nice.
Sadler throws it down Reinschmidt. That's a deep three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebounded. Kisa Kahane. Back to Northrop. Northrop crosses over. Set back three-pointer. Heat check. Oh, no good. Rebounded by Reinschmidt.
I mean, another open look there from Northrop. I mean, if he would have made that, this place probably would have went crazy.
That's good. Reese Reinschmidt putting on a show right now.
Yeah, Reese Reinschmidt, that's his 12th point of the game, but it seems like in the second half he's came out with a new type of offensive mentality.
Now Woodard, he's able to recover that one. Goes up to Northrop. Northrop back to Hornbeck. Hornbeck spins on Clemens. And that's going to be a foul on Clemens. So now, must be on the ground though.
Yeah, Clemens right there just trying to stop Lance Hornbeck in his post moves right there. We know he has a deep bag, and we know that it's hard to stop him down low. Just trying to put a little bit too much body on him right there. And Clemens will get called for the foul on the ground there.
And Northrop just throws that away off the inbound. Woodard isn't able to recover it. Clemens.
Yeah, not sure what Northrop was looking there, or looking for right there.
Jones now guarded by Northrop. Jones trying to drive. Nowhere to go. That's going to be a foul on Landon Northrop. That's his third foul of the game already. So Jensen, heel, inbound for the Falcons. Now right back to Jones. Jones guarded by Hornbeck. Jones going to his left, gives that to Reinschmidt. Reinschmidt step back three-pointer. No good. Good rebound, Landon Northrop. Gets up court to Hornbeck. Hornbeck on Clemens. Finds Northrop. Northrop slams it home on Jensen. Jensen trailing behind, and one step behind Northrop is enough steps to keep up with him. And Northrop puts that slam down.
I mean, absolute laser from Lance Hornbeck on the pass, and Landon Northrop getting up right there. Putting on a show here tonight in Art Dawald Gymnasium.
Reinschmidt finds Clemens now. Thinks about it, guarded by Kisa Kahane.
And again, the Bombers are going to be called for an on-the-ground foul right there. Too much on the body from Kizo Kahane. And I mean, this is back-to-back possessions where we've seen fouls getting called on them. You know, maybe the refs have changed their fouling perspective this half of the game. You know, maybe calling some of those body checks that we see down low. So maybe a defensive adjustment that the Bombers need to make here.
A bullet from Jensen. Caught by Reinschmidt, guarded by Edwards. That's going to be another foul on Edwards. I mean, you know, we don't like to hound on the referees, but...
No, we love the refs.
We love the referees, but back-to-back fouls there, and you're just not really seeing much contact at all.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, maybe the refs are changing their approach to how they're going to call this game. Maybe had a little bit of a huddle at halftime, but yeah, not really too sure on that one right there. But I mean, funny you say absolute bullet from Troy Jensen. He was actually the quarterback for the Falcons this season. So, I mean, no doubt that he puts a little bit of extra zip on his passes.
Yeah, Hornbeck now at the wing. Finds Woodard. Woodard at the wing now, kicks it back up to Hornbeck. Hornbeck guided by Clemens. He's going to go up with the right, and that's good, and one.
Lance Hornbeck right there fighting through Clemens. And his contact right there goes up with a little reverse right-handed layup right there. Beautiful drive by Hornbeck.
Hornbeck at the line shooting one.
And Hornbeck his free throw, that's good.
Lance Hornivett now into the 20s with 21 points here in this game tonight.
Now, Maddox Riley, he checks in for Clemens. Grayson Jones taking up for the Falcons. Looking for Ryan Schmidt, guarded by Edwards. Edwards got a tough drop tonight trying to guard Ryan Schmidt right now. He's able to tip that one away though. And stolen away by Kisa Kahane. Kahane, he's fouled by Ryan Schmidt.
I mean, it's not too often that we get to see Kiza Kahane dribble the ball up the court, but right there draws the foul.
Exactly.
Looks like a true point guard, honestly, right there.
I mean, he was moving like a true point guard out there. I couldn't tell if that was shades of Kyrie Irving or silent Kiza Kahane.
Yeah.
Jackson Ward, that's a corner three, no good. Tipped around, Edwards gets the rebound.
Nice hustle play right there by Edwards.
Now Hornivett at the wing, finds the cutting Woodard. Woodard with the left, no good.
Woodard fouled on that one on the shot, so he'll go to the line and take 2 shots. I mean, nice drive right there. Strong finish from Woodard. Gets fouled on the way up, though.
Woodard, he misses his first free throw.
Killian into the game with the foul. Moore into the game with the foul.
You know, you referred to Kiza Kahane as a Kyrie Irving, but honestly, with the hair that he's rocking, these cornrows, I mean, I'm seeing more of like an SGA type of guy.
Oh, we were on a different wavelength. I was going to say Allen Iverson, but
okay.
SGA,
I mean, if you're get a little throwback, but
I mean, Allen Iverson obviously dribbles a lot better than SGA. I mean, but still, I mean, you could go either way, honestly. That's stolen away by Woodard. Woodard now on the fast break. He goes up. That's good. I mean, speaking of SGA, who do you think should be the front runners for MVP right now? SGA or Nikola Jokic?
Jokic by far.
Jokic by
Let's be real now.
Jokic by far?
Let's be real now.
Ryan Schmidt, that's a three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Jensen, and that's good. Jokic by far? Why? What do you think? I mean, what's your thought process?
I mean, Jokic just makes so many plays for other players. I mean, there's a reason why he's almost averaging a 30-point triple-double.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's no good from Nate Moore. That's an air ball. So Jensen bring up court now for the Falcons. Jensen at the logo. Gives up now. That's a deep three-pointer. Way off. But yeah, I mean, the thing though, SGA, they're the #1 seed in the West, and he's averaging 32. He just shot 50 last night. Jokic, he went his averages down. He's at like 28 right now.
Yeah, but it's Jokic.
See, that's bias right there, man. That's bias right here.
Hey, I do like SGA, though. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think Jokic is just the clear-cut MVP frontrunner right now.
I mean, but you're averaging 33 on the #1 team in the West and almost the #1 seed in the freaking entire NBA.
Yeah, but Jokic does a lot more than just scoring. I mean, SGA is kind of a score-first type of guy.
Exactly.
I mean, Jokic gets a lot of players open looks. He also rebounds the ball really well.
I mean, Shea's averaging 6 assists a game. I wouldn't say he's not swinging the rock. Jackson Neiman now swings that one to Sadler. Sadler going to his right, puts it up with the floater. That's good. Bates Sadler.
Nice shot right there by Bates Sadler. Up and over the defender right there.
Now Hornivett going to his right, and he pushes Jackson Neiman just a little bit too much. That's going to be an offensive foul.
Lance Hornivett right there just using a little bit too much of that off arm. Pushing Jackson Neiman to the ground right there. And the refs are going to call that every time. That was a little obvious of a foul.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Jensen now shooting a full half-court shot at the buzzer. No good.
Another one.
But yeah, I mean, we were talking about the MVP race. Man, it's just like, you know, we were talking about the Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. I mean, they gave the award to Josh Allen based off of their regular season success team-wise. And SGA, I mean, if you take that strategy that the NFL used and you put it into the NBA, that would give you SGA the clear winner. I mean, Jokic's team, I mean, are they even a top 3 seed?
I mean, when you think about the people who are probably voting for the MVP of the NBA, they're probably going to be a little bit more biased towards big men. I mean, you got people like Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley voting for the MVP. Of course, they're probably going to vote for Jokic. Like, let's be a little bit real now.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, we don't know all the voters. That's just 2 of them. And I mean, NBA Insider, I mean, that's more of a joke than an actual, post game.
That's true. I mean, I love watching those guys.
I don't know if you want to base Charles Barkley's opinion. I mean, he said a lot of stuff online that we can't repeat on this broadcast. So
it's true. That would not be Atomic TV rated.
So now, I mean, we can agree to disagree here. I mean, I don't think we'll ever get to the root of this. You know, I got SGA, you got Jokic.
Yeah.
We can end it
I mean,
there.
I definitely think those are 1 and 2, obviously.
I mean, all you could do is you could go watch the Jimmy Highroller video on why SGA's MVP. That might change your mind. But anyway, Sadler Bates now for the Falcons starting off this 4th quarter. Goes that way, almost stolen by Kisa Kahane, but Nimi keeps it in. Jackson Nimi now guarded by Jackson Woodard. So Jackson on Jackson, driving, trying to get that layup. And he throws it in, no good with the right.
Jackson Nimi right there, good move, gets Jackson by him, just unable to finish on that shot.
And that's going to be blocked. Just like that, Pierce Killian, 6'5", able to get up there and block 6'8", Lance Hornbeck.
Pierce Killian right there, showing off that wingspan that he has. Blocking Hornbeck's shot. Not a lot of people do that, and Killian right there kind of just stuffed him right there.
Finds Northrop now. Back to Woodard, down low. And he's unable to get that one to Hornbeck. So now Nimi. Gives up to Jensen. Jensen guarded by Northrop. And Jensen goes up, and that's good, right over Northrop.
Jensen right there with a beautiful spin move up.
Oh! Hornbeck throws it down.
That was a violent slam right there from Hornbeck.
Bates Sadler, why are you jumping, young man?
Yeah, I don't think you want to contest that guy on a fast break dunk like that. I mean, he kind of just got posted.
So that's going to be a foul on the Bombers now. Jackson Nimi, he's going to go line and shoot too.
I mean, Lance Hornbeck right there. That's the type of plays that gets these fans in Art Dawald Gymnasium going. I mean, we always love a good fast break dunk like that. And I think that woke us up a little bit too. We were not expecting that.
Nimi, he makes his first free throw. Now Nimi, his second free throw. Bounces around, and that's in. Jackson Nimi lets both of them to go. Now Northrop at the wing. Gives up to Woodard. Woodard now crosses over, back to Skako. Skako to Hornbeck. Hornbeck looking. He had Northrop wide open at the wing. Northrop now pull up mid-range. That's short. Good rebound now from Pierce Killian. Jensen guarded by Hornbeck. Gets the dish now to Maddox Riley. Sadler calls for a screen, guarded by Skako. That's going to be a foul called on Josiah Skako. That's his 4th of the game.
Yeah, Skako's got to be careful right now. 4 fouls, 1 more, and he's out for the rest of the game. But
so Clemens checking back into the game for Hanford. Ryan Schmidt loses the handle, and good play. Hustle play from Kisa Kahane. Northrop takes the pull-up, surprised he didn't shoot that. Finds Hornbeck, puts that one in.
And that's just the playmaking ability of Landon Northrop right there, finding Hornbeck underneath the hoop. And you know he's a menace in the paint.
Jensen, and he's fouled by Josiah Skako just like that. Josiah Skako with his hands up, he's not even moving. Back-to-back plays, and he fouls out.
Yeah, I would say to be smart with your last foul right there, but there's not really a whole lot Skako could do right there. It looked like he had his hands straight up, just maybe a little bit too much on the body. Tough way to go out for him in this one.
Jensen, he makes his first free throw. So now Jensen shooting his second free throw.
But, I mean, credit to Troy Jensen right there. Probably with a little bit of ball knowledge on his half. You know, knows Skako is 1 foul away from being out of this game, so why not attack him, right? So, I mean, that's probably just a smart play by Jensen.
Northrop finds Kiskahane, back to Nate Moore. Nate Moore, Jackson Woodard, down low to Hornbeck. Hornbeck goes up with the jam.
Lance Hornbeck right there with that double clutch jam. And he's putting on a dunk clinic right now. It's just not dunk of the day, it's dunks of the day here tonight.
That's a deep three-pointer from Ryan Schmidt.
Ryan Schmidt from way downtown right there uses the screen to his advantage. No one steps up on him. Drills it from deep.
So with timeout taken by Hanford. Bombers currently up right now 78-58. Excuse me, 74-58. Ethan, what the Bombers done well offensively so far in this one.
I mean, like I said pregame, I think that the Bombers have just done a way better job scoring inside that wall. I mean, we've seen them get on the rim, and that's honestly their game, is getting on the rim, you know, forcing the other team to foul them, and I mean, making these inside shots. And I mean, we've seen that clearly here from Lance Hornbeck with 27 points, but then also Landon Northrop coming alive from beyond the arc in this one as well, with 27 as well. So wouldn't be surprised if both of those two players get to 30 again in this one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Landon Northrop, they're both 3 away. Landon, the way he's been shooting the rock right now, I wouldn't be surprised if he able to make one in with the last 5 minutes remaining. And Hanford, they got to get something going. I mean, they've got electric on offense. It seems like they've been making majority of their shots, but they just can't stop them on defense. I mean, Richland's just overpowering them.
Yeah, credit to the Falcons. They've shot a great game this game. It's just with how high-powered of an offense and how deep the depth is in the Richland's bench, you know, they've got a lot of playmakers on that team, and that's what's contributing to their success tonight.
Three-pointer bottom.
Jackson Woodard. Wow. Jackson Woodard sinks his first 3 of the night here, and that's a big one for the Bombers, putting them up 19.
Jensen now guarded by Hornbeck. Dishes back out now. Sadler pull-up jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound, Kisakahane. Woodard, that's another three-pointer. Heat check. No good. Nate Moore with the rebound.
Nate Moore right there with a nice hustle play, following Jackson Woodard's shot right there. Tough rebound up in the air. Possession will stay with the Bombers.
Corner three-pointer from Woodard. And he gets his get back. Jackson Woodard.
Jackson Woodard gets his revenge right there on that shot. Reese Reinschmidt just ball watching right there. Woodard gets the shot around him.
And that one's thrown away by Hanford, so that'll be Richland possession.
You know, Troy Jensen right there thinking that maybe the ref was one of his players right there, passed directly to him. You know, looking at that ref, no doubt about it that if he was a player, he's definitely pulling that from range.
Yeah, he ain't making it though. I'll tell you that right now. That's too deep.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like a corner 3 right there. I think he's got it in him. Come on, we're supposed to show love to the refs.
Show love to the ref on their calls, not their basketball ability.
He was definitely a sniper back in his day.
I'm gonna have to ask him after this one.
A little post-game interview with the ref.
Yeah. Now, Hornbeck spinning on. That's another three-pointer from Woodard. In and out, no good. Clemens with the rebound. Clemens taking it up. And that one is tipped away. Reinschmidt touches it. Then Nemi touches it, and it ends up out of bounds at Richland basketball.
Yeah, it looked like that pass was intended for Nemi in the corner, but Reinschmidt just tips that one up and away. And another crucial turnover for this Hanford team. Looks like the comeback might be out of sight for them now.
And Sadler with a good defensive presence there on Woodard after the miscommunication from the Bombers is able to force a backcourt violation.
Yeah, Sadler right now, knowing that Jackson Woodard can't go any farther back, so just kind of compresses them up against the half-court line and gets them to turn it over, going over and back there.
Sadler now driving on Northrop, crossover. In and out, no good. And the putback is good.
Tough follow-up there from Reinschmidt.
And Nate Moore is able to recover that one. Finds Mike Ravel, and Mike Ravel puts it in with the right.
Mike Ravel left wide open underneath in the paint. Maybe they forgot to check up on him as he just came into the game, but nice find right there from Woodard to find Ravel wide open.
Fans, reminder, after the game, the gym floor must be cleared when the game day personnel.
Friday, February 7th through Friday, February 14th. The Jersey Mike's on Queensgate is donating a portion of every meal purchased when you say I support Field Day. Bomber Nation, please head to the Queensgate Jersey Mike's this week and help us fund and support an outstanding cause. And be sure to say I support Field Day at the end of purchasing. Me and Ethan, we both know that we'll be headed to Jersey Mike's in the next couple of days to help support. Maybe even go there multiple times. At the end of the day, we love to see all those hundreds of kids go in there and be able to just have their moment, be able to show off that athletic ability they all have.
Yeah, I love watching those games. Always a great time out in the sun. Great time, and I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't go to Jersey Mike's and support. They're a great sandwich shop. I think I'm going to get some before we come here to commentate tomorrow's game as well.
I might have to come with you. So now the Falcons, they'll be inbounding. That's Jensen. Jensen nowhere to go. He's able to find Clemens. Clemens gives it up now. Jones guarded by Michael Ravel. Jones trying to find something, nowhere to go. Now Clemens gives it up now. Jensen spins on Ravel. And he goes up. That's good. Floater over Michael Ravel.
Nice floater right there by Jensen.
In the corner, that's an open three-pointer. Nate Moore. That's short, no good. Rebound Jensen.
You know, I got excited there for a second. I thought Nate Moore was automatic from the corner.
I know. It was a little too open almost, but
yeah.
That one, Jensen now guarded by Hornbeck, nowhere to go. Jones. He's going to his left. Tries to put up good pass. Nimi in the corner. And that's going to be a foul called. That goes on Michael Ravel.
I mean, Jones right there just showing off his athletic ability to pass the ball. Gets fouled on the pass out. But, I mean, very athletic play by him.
Jensen inbounding. Finds Clemens. Clemens guarded by Ravel. Clemens gives that one up. That's Jensen trying to drive on Hornbeck. Spins. Hornbeck going up. That's Reinschmidt. No good.
Braylon Edwards on the foul right there, but Reinschmidt doing a good job using his size to his advantage right there on Edwards. And gets Braylon Edwards to foul him on that shot. We'll shoot two from the line here.
Reinschmidt shoots his first. That's it. Good.
And that's a 5th team foul for the Bombers, so every time they foul the Falcons now, it will result in 2 free throws.
Reinschmidt, he makes his second free throw. No, about 2 minutes remaining. The Bombers currently up 17. Woodard now at the top of the key. Northrup. He drives on Jensen, pulls up jumper. That's good. Landon Northrup get into his bag with that one.
Nice little bump fade right there by Landon Northrup. I mean, we made comparisons to Mackenzie Schultz and LeBron, but I mean, right there from Northrup, that looked a little LeBron-esque.
And Jensen, he goes up, he's fouled. And checking in for the Bombers now after that foul is going to be Caden Schultz, Lance Johnson, and Parker Schultz.
Troy Jensen here in the second half, putting on an absolute clinic with his drawing the foul ability. I feel like we've seen him go to the line numerous times here in the second half.
Jensen, he makes his first one. Now checking in for the Bombers is, like I said, those 2 players. So now Jensen shooting his second free throw. That's in. Parker Schultz to inbound. Left to Lance Johnson. Lance Johnson guarded by Sadler. Edwards driving, step back, finds Ravel. Ravel, he's stripped.
Nice defense right there by Killian, able to strip away Ravel right there.
Nimi in the corner, he's gonna drive, kicks it, that's Sadler. Sadler drives, and that's gonna be white basketball.
Nice defense right there by the Bombers, able to get the Falcons to speed up their offense right there and force a tough shot.
Johnson now gives it up to Schultz. Schultz in the corner, back to Edwards. Edwards pull-up jumper. Bouncing around, no good. Rebound, Ryan Schmidt taking it up to Jensen. Jensen puts up with the right, no good. Tipped around, rebound Schultz. Schultz back to Parker Schultz. Parker Schultz
just tosses that one away right to Killian, looking for Edwards on the pass.
No good, that short. Parker Schultz gets the rebound though. Parker taking up himself. Parker goes up and misses the layup.
I think he's trying to show off for the crowd here tonight. Maybe getting going a little bit too quick there. Thought he maybe had the dunk, but goes for the layup, but smokes that one.
Parker Schultz trying to get that crowd electric again, but unfortunately,
I mean, that's what he does. That's what he does. When he checks into the game, you know that he's about to do something crazy. And I mean, he was just steps away from doing that right there.
Yeah, just like that. Timeout taken. The Bombers turned up 83-66. Now the Falcons, 2 inbound, 51 seconds left in this one. And that's stripped away. Caden Schultz puts up with the right, that's good.
Beautiful finish right there by Caden Schultz with the right-handed lay.
You know, I would have been dope to see a Caden Schultz to Parker Schultz lob, Schultz to Schultz, but
I was getting ready to call that.
I know.
I saw that and I was like, yo, that'd be electric.
Oh, Caden Schultz blocked by Maddox Riley.
You know, Caden Schultz got that nice layup on Riley before, but not that time. Riley rejects that one.
Caden Schultz trying to kick down low to Mike Ravel. Mike Ravel loses that one. Gives it back up to Schultz. Schultz almost loses that, back to Parker Schultz. Parker Schultz, he spins, puts up mid-range, no good. Rebound now. And
I mean, that was a great move by Schultz, just unable to finish, showing off his real athleticism, in his bag late into this game.
And just like that, the Richland Bombers able to pull away at home. They beat the Hanford Falcons 85-66. And Ethan, what are your takeaways from this one that made the Bombers so successful tonight?
I think it was their overall movement of the ball. I mean, they got everyone involved here tonight. I mean, the 2 leading scorers for the Bombers, no surprise. It feels like these 2 always lead the team for the Bombers. Landon Northrup with 29 points and Lance Hornevent with 27. I mean, Landon here tonight, we shot his overall complete bag here tonight, making shots from beyond the arc, driving inside, scoring, finishing, assisting other players. And then Lance Hornevent, we also seen that as well with his great spin moves down low. And just an overall dominant performance from the Bombers. Who's gonna interview him?
And so now the Bombers actually getting an award ceremony tonight for winning the MCC title. And we're gonna cut down the net. So congratulations to the Bombers awarding that trophy, getting the MCC champion. They're 43rd all time, Ethan. I mean, me and you, all 4 years we've been in high school, they've won the MCC championship. We haven't been here where they have not won yet.
Exactly, you know. Maybe our class just has a little bit of good luck for them or something, but nah, this is just an overall dominant performance by the Bombers this season, picking up their 18th win here tonight with no losses.
And so before we go into the ceremony, we're going to have a guest appearance from Landon Northrup and have a quick chat with him. I'm not going to keep you too long. I know you're cutting down the net, Landon, but how does it feel you're being the leading scorer in the MCC right now, leading in assists? How does it feel overall? How are you handling this? You guys are 18-0, now #1 in the state. How does it feel?
It feels great. All the individual stats are from team success, so I really have my teammates to thank for that.
Yeah, thank you, Landon. And obviously, too, you had a lot of coaches out here watching tonight. You handle that pressure pretty well. Do you feel that kind of pressure out on the court right now? Obviously, this is one of the loudest gyms to play on in the state. Do you feel that, or is it just like another day in the office for you?
No, I haven't really felt the pressure. I feel like I'm kind of used to this stuff now. I'm used to these games, and I think I know how to handle games that are tight.
All right, Landon, I won't keep you too long. I appreciate you. Let's just get a quick picture real quick. Ethan. All right. Thank you so much for everybody watching. I'm your host, Rylan Hubbard, and from my co-host, Ethan Van Beek, we appreciate you guys, and go Bombers.
Go Bombers.
Your 2024 Bombers.